Marriages is your strongest playground to finish your karmic patterns, to learn to elevate your energetic frequency, and also to give yourself the ability to grow as an individual. We have to understand that it is always a giver and a taker. There is always an alpha and a beta. There is always yin and yang. In a relationship, there are times that your spouse who is male will act feminine and you will act masculine.
So moon is everything that I am and sun sign
is the projection.
Projection.
Yeah.
अच्छा, दो sun sign जिनको साथ में नहीं आना चाहिए, आपको लगता है?
Oh God. So everybody who knows numerology and works in numerology, this is not your destiny number. Please understand there is a difference over here. The destiny number is the path that you walk on. It's the road. It is not you. Marriages is your strongest playground to finish your karmic patterns, to learn to elevate your energetic frequency, and also to give yourself the ability to grow as an individual. Because it's the most sacred relationship that you will have. Now, to certain people who are not married, and living or who are single, you then must note that somewhere down the line, they will always, to a large degree, and I've seen this with female alignments, to a large degree, they will have a very prominent relationship with their mothers. They will have such a prominent relationship with their mothers where their mothers will become a spouse energy to them. Where they will become, large degree, I think, even women who are married, and I've seen this with, when the first child is the daughter, she becomes so hyper independent. She becomes such a rebel, and she becomes this adult who, when does not get the support of the father or the husband or what she's looking at, she will turn around and become she'll become the strongest alignment there ever is. And her primary relationship will happen with her mother. And her mother will play the role of the wife, and she will play the role of the husband. So you have to understand something. We have to understand that it is always a giver and a taker. There is always an alpha and a beta. There is always yin and yang. We are a frequency of masculine and feminine energies. We're not talking about gender here. We're talking about energetic frequencies here. So in a relationship, there are times that your spouse who is male will act feminine and you will act masculine. There are times that you will act feminine and they will act masculine.
The power dynamics change, right?
So that is not only in a marriage, that is also with your children, that is also with your dogs, that is also with your staff, that is also with your parents, that is also with every other human being or animal that you connect with. Because that dynamics, and if you note that on an average, you are more masculine than feminine, then that is your frequency. And then here is where you need to ask yourself, am I overcompensating here?
How? Explain.
क्या मैं ज़्यादा कर रहा हूँ? Am I very masculine? Am I making very strong decisions about everything and being in control of everything in my life? Am I allowing the other person to take a decision? Am I turning around and saying कि मुझको सब कुछ आता है, मेरे हिसाब से करोगे तो ही सही होगा?
Or
am I doing that in all my relationships? Am I allowing another relationship to enter and say नहीं ऐसे नहीं करते, ऐसे करते हैं? Am I listening to that? That is where your karmic patterns come into place. So it all ties up.
Interesting what you said. So we're talking about relationships, we're talking about people coming together. Two sun signs that should not come together. Also, before I get into this, we're closer to the moon than the sun. So shouldn't it be that we need to follow the moon sign more than the sun sign?
The moon is your man. No, the moon is your man. It's how you...
Moon sign bhi hota hai na? I'm not wrong, right?
Moon sign bhi hota hai. But moon is your man. It is how your mind is. It is how you feel internally. It is your inner world. Your sun sign is what you project and show to the world around you.
So moon is everything that I am and sun sign
is the projection.
Projection.
Yeah.
अच्छा, दो sun sign जिनको साथ में नहीं आना चाहिए, आपको लगता है?
Oh God, two sun signs that shouldn't come together.
Or like if it's too, friction हो सकती है.
Aries, Capricorn. They're not nice. Aries, Scorpio, difficult. Cancer score, no, to a certain degree, yeah. Cancer, Scorpio, difficult. Even though the moon.
Yeah, I agree. Scorpion, I'm cusped on Libran Scorpion. I agree.
That Scorpio will look at the Cancer and say, "Shut up." And that Cancer will look at the Scorpio and say, "But I need a hug. I need you to hug me and love me." And the Scorpio will say, "Get into light and sit down quietly over there."
But numbers also play a big, right? Like you said, your birth here.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
So I associate.
If you are a number 4, if you are born on the 4th, 13th, 22nd, understand that you will always attract a number 4.
I am assuming I'm number 5 because 23rd.
Okay.
It's Mercury.
Okay. Number 5s attract number 3s and number 5s.
Number 3s and number 5s. Okay.
All right. If you're a number 1, then you'll attract 1, 4s, and 7s.
Okay.
Okay. If you're a 3, 6, 9, then you will live in the sphere of a 3, 6, 9. Everybody that you will attract will be a 3, 6, 9.
Okay.
That has happened. A lot of 3s attract a lot of 7s. When you are okay. 1 second before we go into the number thing, we're looking at not your destiny numbers. For everybody who knows numerology and works in numerology, this is not your destiny number. Please understand there is a difference over here. The destiny number is the path that you walk on. It's the road. It is not you. The personality number that you are born on, मतलब अगर आप birthday मतलब 12 तारीख, 13 तारीख, 14 तारीख, 22 तारीख, 23 तारीख, that is who you are as a personality. We are talking about that. So let's just say I'm born on a 30, correct? The likability, I have more friends who are 369s, that means born on the 12th, born on the 21st, born on the 24th, I'm married to a 24, born on the 9th. I will energetically attract those individuals far more comfortably than I will attract anyone else. Okay? When you are a 147, the ability for you to attract somebody that is 147 is going to be very strong. When you are number 4s, always remember 4s always attract 4s. There will be a 4 that will be married to a 13. There will be a 31 that will be married to a 22.
अब मैं अपनी पूछता हूँ, Mercury, number 5s.
5s will attract 3s and 5s.
3s and 5s.
Yeah.
I think I attracted a number 8.
Oh, 8s can be attracted by anyone. And if you have attracted an 8, then that means you have a huge karmic relationship with that person. That person has come to you in your life to teach you a lesson. That person, matlab, they will sit you down, strip you naked, tell you you're an idiot, tell you how you need to structure your life into place, tell you what you need to do, and also balance the bullshit out of you. That is what 8s do. I have 2, born on the same date, 1 female, 1 male. Inherently, they have been my strongest supporters. Both born on the 8th of September.
How do they, what I want to ask you is, because I know a very strong number 8, how does this person, 17th is 8?
Yeah.
How is this person very stoic? In the sense...
Because he's Saturn. Saturn is stoic.
Knows...
That is Saturn. He's beautiful.
सुंदर भी है बहुत. I agree. बहुत सुंदर है. But ये कैसे उनको फर्क नहीं पड़ता. मुझे लगता है पड़ता है, दिखाता नहीं है.
Do you know what Saturn's elemental story is?
नहीं, बताओ.